in-ground pool. So there's a lot of materials you can use to build models. One of the best ones is this plexiglass. It's one of the thinnest ones you can buy, and it's a real easy material to cut. You can use just a simple blade, and the cool thing is also flexible. If you apply the heat in the right way, you can make it flexible. Um, so today is gonna be a little bit of everything, I guess. For those people that are buying homes, buying the first home, and also those people that have a house and they're having a hard time making those payments because the situation has become more tougher than 6 years ago. These 6 years ago, things were a little more affordable. And my advice, if you already purchased a home, if you have a basement that you're not really using it, convert it into an apartment. Try to get the permits and all that. I am a licensed construction company. Eventually, I don't have any work rolling in. But if you're interested in helping you out in the whole process of building a basement apartment, I can provide you with all the ideas, and I am affordable. We can make the basement apartment look super cool, and a lot of people are doing that, and that kind of alleviates the burden of obligations. I know obligations are getting tougher every year. Every year is getting more tougher. There's a lot of people that they're making good money in their jobs, but I am one that I was making super good money, and I was not seeing the money because, yeah, the food is expensive. You have children that you got to take care, and But yeah, that's my advice for people that are struggling with their mortgages. You can build an apartment in the basement. Um, get all your permits, and there are a lot of ways to make a bathroom functional. For example, they got these sophisticated pumps. Um, they call it the hydrator pumps, and it pumps all that sewer water from the toilet, from the shower, and you can make a nice bathroom in that basement with a nice accommodated apartment, uh, living area, with the kitchen and all that stuff, with an independent entrance. So I do all that. I can kind of design what you want, and that really helps under mortgage. I mean, a lot of people are struggling. Even though I put my ads a couple months ago, I have not received any jobs for basement remodels or build new basements. So yeah, I am located in Rhode Island, and like I said, I have my company. So basically, yeah, that's my advice. If you're buying a house and this is your first time, believe me, the mortgages are not affordable. Like 7 years ago, they're not affordable. Even if you have the best credit in the world, we're looking around a mortgage maybe for I think a multifamily got to be around 4,000, 5,000 in mortgage. But since in the multifamily, you can rent, the other areas. If there's a three-story house, you can rent them, and that way you can pay your mortgage. So yeah, my wife is a real estate agent license, and if you guys are interested in purchasing a home, just shoot me a text, and I can, provide you more information on her stuff. Um, I can also guide you. She can also guide you in the whole process. Now the cool thing about it is that the whole process is super cool. I believe you only have to have a 610 in order to qualify. There are a lot of programs, and like I said, I'm not licensed for this, but just giving you an idea. And yeah, I mean, a lot of programs now. Then I've never seen so many programs that they facilitate you in buying a house. So if you're interested in buying a home, just shoot me a text, and if you're interested in getting free ideas, no obligation of how to turn that basement into a living quarters, an apartment, extra income. The cool thing of having a basement apartment is that you save money, and that money can be used, towards anything, entertainment, maybe for dumping for a car, and many things you can use them that save money. And you can also you use that living quarters as Airbnb, and that's a cool thing. Airbnb is constant money. I mean, the people will come for 5 days, 3 days, 2 days, and you do an independent door. And a lot of people are just kind of buying a second home for extra money. And I recommend you to do the multifamily, because for multifamily you can do as follow. You can rent the unit completely, or you can convert that unit into 4 bedrooms and rent the bedrooms. I have a couple people, they're making a lot of money. For example, from from these multifamilies, they have built a little apartment living area, with the living area and a kitchen. And each apartment, they were able to build a nice, cozy room, and they were able to build four cozy rooms in each apartment. So imagine, multiply that. I think she's renting it for like 800 a piece, and the basement she only made like two, I think, in two big apartments. And because the basement is huge, so she divided in two, and she's renting those 2 units as complete apartments. But yeah, multiply that, and you have that money. That money to kind of be more relaxed, not stress out. I mean, there are a lot of ways, and that's what I want to talk about. And about the models, yeah, I'm working on this um, in-ground pool. I made it kind of white so it looks like the water, realistic water, and I'm getting there. That's the staircase. So the cool thing about these models, you can make them non-realistic or realistic materials. I use a lot of realistic materials. Like, this is stone. I cut the stones in that size, and not much was done today because I was kind of working outside. So yeah, I'm also here for any type of advice for models. If you're really interested, I'm getting the type of advice from an expert of models. I've been doing models for almost, what, 25 years, since I was a young guy. Yeah. So so yeah, modeling is not difficult. It's just gotta spend your time. Stuff like this, it takes time because it is, and this stuff was not designed in blueprints. I just kind of build it together. I was gonna do it by copying a blueprints, but it would be a lot bigger. That's the problem. It takes more space, so that's why I kind of build it my way without using blueprints. But yeah, I mean, it's however the person wants. If he wants to build a model based on blueprints, you build it on based on the blueprints. But sometimes the blueprints models are bigger. For example, if you get a train station blueprints, it will be a lot bigger than this. A lot bigger than this. So yeah, most of these materials you can find in like these plexiglass. They are available in Hobby Lobby, and the thick plexiglass is hard to cut. You will have to use a laser cutter, but It's all about creativity, you know. If you're creative, you make it happen. That's all it is. So I'm gonna try to continue with this in ground, no, above ground. I'm sorry, not in ground, above ground pool. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Also, if you're in the process of purchasing a home, I was about to get my license as a home inspector, but I know the whole thing because I'm a construction guy. So I'm a construction superintendent and project manager, so I know the whole process of knowing what house is in perfect shape for purchase. There are a lot of houses that camouflage in it. You gotta be real careful. I mean, for example, when I purchased this home, they camouflage the gas pipes with insulation. When I removed that insulation, I saw the pipes were in bad shape, so I have to, end up buying all the gas pipes new, and it was expensive. So that's why it's very important that you hire a guy that knows how to do the home inspections because people are not sincere, you know. But I can inspect the home. I don't have a license right now, but I can inspect the home at affordable price. Once I get my license, I will be offering my services. And like I said, I mean, buying a house, a lot of people get afraid because they say, "Oh, nowadays things are more expensive and there's more obligations than 7 or 8 years ago. 8 years ago, you had the obligations, but things were not so, you know, so expensive and unaccomplishable. You know, now you can't accomplish all the things because they're more expensive. But yeah, I mean, if you buying a house, I highly recommend you a multifamily. If you don't want a multifamily, then try to get a single home with a huge area that you can build something outside, or maybe a big basement, so that way you can build like an apartment there, and and kind of help you with the mortgage. Um, Not everybody has the same luck, but some people have good jobs with good salary, so they don't require that. But even with people with good salaries, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have like a small apartment that you can rent it as an Airbnb, or maybe as a complete unit. I know a couple guys, they turned their basement into living quarters with 3 bedrooms, and they rented as Airbnb, and they're doing okay, and they made the exit and the entrance through the outside, so it doesn't go through the in the house. So yeah, I am. I have a construction license. I have a company of construction. I mean, if you're interested, I'm giving you a quote for that new project of a basement apartment or living quarters, or even if you want to create like a recreational area, I can do that for you. I am affordable, and I do have a company. And yeah, right now I'm kind of want to talk about a little bit of everything since I don't have that many models ready for you guys. But I want to kind of see if anyone is interested in these models. I have the N scale dealership. I'm trying to sell this beautiful unit. It has, wow, it has, oh my god, what the hell? This beautiful unit has a mechanic bay, has a lot of detail, has lights inside. I'm trying to sell it for $90. So if you really like it, make me an offer. If it's a good offer, I will not reject it. And I also have the Taco Bell. I'm trying to sell it as it is. It has a couple little damages, not many. It was in storage for too long. It's a little dusty. I will clean it up. Don't worry about the chipping because I'll make sure the model is well protected. I usually build a wooden box, and yeah, any if you have a good offer, I will accept it. The McDonald's has a lot of detail inside. As you can see, I will turn on the lights in a few minutes. The McDonald's, I'm trying to sell it for today only at the lowest price of 200. It's worth it. I mean, it's handmade. It has a lot of detail, and I also have these scale size 187 vehicles. I also have the limousines. They're not 187, but you can, kind of make it work. I have this Hummer limousine. I'm selling it for $15. And for those new people that just joining, thank you for joining me. I'll be trying to do more shows. It all depends if I not sent to a far away area because I work as an independent superintendent, 1099. Sometimes they send me far away. Sometimes they send me close to the area. So far, I have a small project running, and it's not far from the house. So, yeah, thank you for joining me. And if you really like the model and you want to buy it, just send me an offer. Name your price. I will call it. If the price is good, then we have a deal. So, yeah. So also I want to say again for those new guys that's just joining, the new people just joining. My wife is a real estate agent. If you're in the process of wanting to buy a property, a house, we're in Rhode Island. I don't know if you guys are in Rhode Island, and and I also offer the services of remodels for basements and and build new basements. Um, and that's all for now. I'm just gonna kind of do something really quick, and I'll be back again. Thank you for joining me now. Let me see what we can do about these. So building models, I've been doing that for a while, and for anyone that is interested in kind of learning the process of building models, I'll be trying doing I'm gonna try to do a model workshop. In that live show, I'm gonna show people how to get the right materials to make models look real. All this stuff is handmade, as you can see. All the imitation of wood planks, that is made by hand. I don't use laser cutters. So you have to have a really good hand. Like I said, not everybody has that awesome creativity in their hands. So yeah, thank you for joining me. So I'm gonna be working on the model in a few minutes, so you can kind of see. One of the best materials to use are these plexiglasses. Do not go for thicker than these because they're hard to cut. With a blade like this, you will never be able to cut a plexiglass that is 1/8, for example, thickness. This plexiglass is awesome because you can cut it. It doesn't get scratched that easy. The glues you want to use, the adhesive you want to use is this one for this type of plexiglass. Do not use crazy glue. Crazy glue you can use it for this type of material. The white plastic apps. That's what they call it, apps. And yeah, this stuff was done with a laser cutter. Yeah, I had a couple extra ones, and I don't have my laser cutter anymore, so eventually that's what it is right now. So we're gonna be probably working on this model right now because I kind of neglected for a while. But you can see this model is all handmade. It was created. It came out from my imagination. I kind of put together what I saw in the real life, and I kind of make changes. So that's the front. If I would copy from a blueprint, I got a couple blueprints. This model would be a lot enormous because what I try to do is something that is not bigger than this because it gets too bulky for transportation, and the shipping will be more expensive. And a model of this size, this one, for example, the shipping is going to be around probably 140, maybe 180, and it's going to be inside a wooden crate. Uh, and I use a couple different companies. I use UPS is affordable, but the problem with UPS, they don't take care of their clients' merchandise, and a lot of stuff arrives damaged. But when I put them inside the wooden crate, I make sure they're protected and they have insurance, so you'll never have that headache of if you receive a model in a bad shape. That would be something that you will have to fix or even do the claim because it would be protected with insurance. So yeah, for those new people that are joining me right now, modeling is my passion. I'm a construction guy. I work as a superintendent, and these models are kind of small because I don't have the time because of the job. But I'm trying to see if I can kind of get more time. I want to finish up this train station. So that's the plan. I want to be able to work on this. In a few minutes, I would be lighting up the McDonald's and those beautiful models. All right, so that dealership is in scale. It has a mechanic bay. I am selling it for $90. That's a good price. It has interior offices. The mezzanine has offices. I did not put any vehicles inside because they never came on time. So now it's a little late to put in vehicles inside. But I'm selling it for $90, 90. And I also have This beautiful Taco Bell, I am selling it for $60. 60. And the McDonald's, I lowered down the price. It has a lot of detail inside. It has the boots. It has the front equipment, the self checkout. It has a lot of beautiful stuff inside, a lot of detail. And I'm selling these McDonald's only for today. Or just name your price. If your price is good, sold to you. So I will not get offended. Send me your price, and I will review it. If it's a good price, will be sold. All the models will be sent in a protected box, in a woody crate box, and also insurance included. So I am selling those models for now, and I will try to have more stuff ready tomorrow. It all depends. I mean, I got a couple jobs to do. All right, let's see if we can put the power up in this thing. Power. So for those new people that came in, my wife is a real estate agent. If you guys are interested in buying a home or selling your property, I am fully available. You can shoot me a text, and if you're in the process of buying a house, she will explain the whole process. I mean, nowadays it's easier with all the different programs they have as a first-time home buyer, and and I think I even heard there's so many programs that it would make your dream come true of buying a house. So yeah, a lot of people call it a dream. I call it a big time obligation buying a house because there's a lot of stuff involved. You have to know how to do your own maintenance. Well, otherwise, it would be expensive. And I also offer that. I offer maintenance. I also help you out in the process if you want to turn that basement into a living quarters to make the extra cash. I can, help you in the whole process. I can create a design for you and quote you for that particular project. I do home remodels, commercial stuff, and I also work as a superintendent. So I am in Rhode Island. If you have that in mind of creating a living quarters in basement, then you came to the right place. I mean, I can guide you in the whole process, and I definitely don't obligate people. I mean, for the first consultation is free. The second of design and all that, I can come up with a nice design for your basement, and I do charge for that. Obviously, it's not that expensive, but now if it's something like quickly verbal, I am really affordable with that stuff. Now, if you want drawings and stuff, that costs a little bit more. So those are the models. They light up. They have a lot of detail. I'm doing 180 for the McDonald's, Taco Bell 60, and 90 for the dealership. That's the main entrance. It has a lot of detail, guys. Offices inside. I was gonna do the little furniture, but since I don't have a 3D printer, I didn't do it because it takes more time when you're doing it in this small scale. It's more time than you can imagine. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. So what we're gonna do? Send it.